we making today?
Oh, hey, Scraps. This is really exciting. The University of Arizona actually commissioned me to create a paper toy that celebrates NASA's OSIRIS REx spacecraft.
A NASA spacecraft?
Yep.
Mission control, I'm ready to launch.
Sorry, you're a little late for that, buddy. Actually, the rocket that launched OSIRIS REx took off from Earth on September 8th of 2016. Then it flew to an asteroid named Bennu, and after years of snapping photos and mapping this rocky world from a distance, OSIRIS REx dove to Bennu's surface and grabbed a sample of its rocks and dust as a souvenir.
Well, that's all well and good, but that was a long time ago, so why are we making a paper toy about this spacecraft now?
Because in September of 2023, OSIRIS REx will fly back to Earth and drop the Bennu sample back here. Then scientists around the world will study the sample to learn about its origins and the solar system and life itself.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. How do people get this project?
Well, some people might have snagged it at a convention like San Diego Comic-Con. But it's also a free download at the Kooky Craftables website, so you can print it out yourself. Oh, and if you do print it yourself, I recommend using 65-pound uncoated cardstock paper.
Well, I've been watching you cut out all these pieces, and it actually does look pretty easy to do.
Yeah, it is. You just take your time cutting out the pieces and rotate the paper as you cut, not the scissors, to get nice, crisp shapes.
Hey, I've got the glue for you.
Oh, thanks, Scraps, but I don't need the glue just yet. You want to fold your pieces before you start adding the glue because it makes the assembly a lot easier. You can grab a scoring stylus like this one and push it on the dotted lines using a ruler as a guide, and this will put a crease in the paper, which will help you make perfect folds every time.
Well, not everybody has one of those fancy pants scoring styluses.
Yeah, I know, but if you don't have a scoring stylus, you can use the rounded edge of a paperclip, and it works the same way.
Oh!
Now that I've got the pieces folded, I'm going to start using that glue on these areas with the wavy lines. These are the glue zones.
Well, what are all those boxes and circles on that piece?
What, these things?
Yeah.
Well, this is the body piece of OSIRIS REx, and if this were the real spacecraft, this round thing here would be the sample return capsule.
How did OSIRIS REx know how to do all this?
So you see all these other little boxes and circles around the sample return capsule? These represent the instrument array, and this stuff was like the tool belt for OSIRIS REx, and it contains cameras, some of which were designed by the University of Arizona scientists, and they were used to map the asteroid Bennu and help pick a sample collection site, and even ensure that the sample was correctly stowed on the spacecraft. OSIRIS REx even carries infrared and X-ray vision instruments.
I have X-ray vision too.
You do? Okay, well, how are those glasses working for you?
Everything's blurry. Wait, what are those?
Oh, OSIRIS REx has 2 solar panels to collect sunlight and give it power. Usually the solar panels are turned towards the sun, but during the dive to collect a sample, they were positioned like a Y shape to keep them safe from flying rocks and dust. So we'll fold them like that for this project, and then these slide into the gap between the body insert piece and the body.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, if you think that's neat, look at how I can just add some glue here and then form the face of OSIRIS REx.
It looks a little like a cone.
Yeah, and on the real OSIRIS REx, this shape is the high gain antenna, and it can talk to mission control when looking precisely back at Earth, sometimes millions of miles away.
It looks happy.
Yep, but I also included another face that you can use, and also a blank one so you can draw any expression you want. Okay, just a few finishing touches. It gets hot out there in space, and with no atmosphere to protect OSIRIS REx from the direct sunlight, it was outfitted with sunshades like these to help protect the sensitive instruments.
Oh, big deal. I've got shades too.
Okay, yes you do, but do you have a main engine thruster?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Well, navigating around an object as small as Bennu...
How small is that asteroid then?
Well, small in terms of an object in space, but actually it's pretty big when you think about it. The Bennu asteroid is bigger than the Empire State Building. So OSIRIS REx is equipped with 28 thrusters of various sizes, and the main engine is made up of the 4 most powerful thrusters and is used for big moves in deep space. And for this project, this is where we can thread some string or some fishing line through this piece so you can easily hang your spacecraft.
We're done.
Almost. One last piece, and this is probably the most important one of them all. It's the tag, Sam.
The tag who?
The TAG-SAM, it stands for Touch and Go Sample Acquisition Mechanism.
Oh, yeah, TAG-SAM's way easier to say.
Yeah, you see, when OSIRIS-REx arrived at Bennu, and after it mapped Bennu's extremely rocky surface in such detail, scientists settled on a sample collection site named Nightingale. OSIRIS-REx successfully collected a sample from Nightingale using TAG-SAM. The scary thing was, when OSIRIS-REx struck Bennu's surface, it kicked up like a lot of rocks and dust in the process. In fact, Bennu is so loosely bound that TAG-SAM sank nearly 1.5 feet into the surface, sort of like punching a ball pit. OSIRIS-REx then quickly fired its thrusters to retreat to safety.
Well, that is scary. I don't even want to talk about ball pits. Those are no fun at all.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. But our OSIRIS-REx is ready to fly, so where should we send it?
How about Hoth or Endor?
No, Scraps, those are planets in the Star Wars movies, but I guess I could hang it in the freezer to be funny, or out in the woods.
That was fun. What should we build next?
Oh, I've got lots of projects we can make. Check this one out.